everybody. I'm coming to you again from the front seat of my Tesla Model 3 2022. I'm currently not driving, hands-free, full self-driving. I'm currently running version V14 Lite. Let me tell you, it's absolutely amazing. The car has increased its capabilities by leaps and bounds. It's honestly just as good as hardware 4 in a new car now. I have no idea how Tesla and Elon and all the engineers did it, but it's genius, absolutely genius level what they managed to do with the old hardware. So anyway, I thought I would talk a little bit about there's been a lot of like van life and off-grid type living with the cost of living going up currently, and how everything is, I mean, most of us are doing okay, you know, if you still know how to pinch pennies and you still know how to save and where to shop, but the prices of everything are going up. I mean, and some things are starting to get crazy. I don't know how I would even buy a house. Like, I don't ever plan to. I plan to rent and live with family. Like, things are just expensive out there. I've owned a house before. I know all the costs associated with the mortgage. You know, the mortgage payment, the escrow, you gotta have your insurance, you gotta pay your property taxes, but you know, the prices around here are crazy, absolutely crazy. I don't even know how you need to have 2 working adults working 2 full-time jobs to even afford anything around here. So, but I thought I would talk, I'm currently trying to build out my Model 3 to make a very basic living setup in here for camping and possible off-grid use. And I'm going to do that probably by taking out the front passenger seat and making like a bed or something. If you take out the front passenger seat, there's a lot of room in here. So I thought I was trying to brainstorm 3 reasons why a Tesla would make a great off-grid vehicle, right? So we'll start with number 1 is, in this car, you can run your HVAC and your heat, right, silently. Like, you can run it at all times, and it doesn't take much battery whatsoever, okay? You can set, you know, the heat tends to use more than the air conditioning, but I can set my air conditioning in here at like 75 degrees, when it's very hot outside, and I will probably burn 1% on the screen every hour, okay? So you can sit for a very, very long time and not hardly use any power, okay? You don't have to run and use gas in your van to heat or cool it, which leads me into the next point, I guess point 2, right? Suppose you're you're gonna have this question, well, how are you gonna power the thing if you're off grid and you don't live anywhere near a wall to charge it, like at a house, right? Well, if you can move around because you're in a mobile setup, you can find superchargers that have off-peak hours, right? Almost all the superchargers around me are almost half off during certain hours, right? So like from 11 p.m. to 8 a.m., the supercharger only costs 25 or 26 cents a kilowatt hour. That means that if you run your car down, you can fill your battery back up for like $6, $5 or $6 for like a whole nother couple days if you're sitting idle, you know? That's crazy cheap, you know? I mean, you're getting a gallon and a half of gas for your van for that, and that's not even gonna last a whole day, all right? You can run a Tesla super cheap if you can find a supercharger around you that has off-peak hours, right? Genius. The third thing that I was thinking about was that a Tesla is an extremely stealthy vehicle, right? It blends in everywhere. It blends in affluent communities. It also blends in poorer communities. You park in, you know, if you need to park in any area with houses, nobody's going to second guess a Tesla. Like, Teslas are everywhere, and most people associate Tesla with, you know, oh, that guy, that's a normal car, he probably commutes or whatever. But Teslas are getting extremely cheap now. You could get a standard range plus for $20,000 or less. It's going to have some miles, but honestly, the real deals right now, at least I think, are that guy was crazy. The Model 3 long range all-wheel drives, not the performance, the long range all-wheel drives. They have a lot of range, a very large battery. They have very little maintenance. You can rotate the tires on them because all 4 tires, it's a square setup. So it's, I have had my car currently for going on about 13,000 miles now. It just came out of the used warranty that Tesla gave, and so the first thing I did was replace my lead acid battery because that was about 5 years old. So once I did that, I mean, there's really nothing left to worry about. But very low maintenance on these things, extremely low maintenance, and you can park them anywhere. So I'll try to leave a link but you can see, I'll try to put my other videos in here, how I put solar on the roof and I have a Pecron battery pack in the trunk. That way, for off-grid use or in the car, like if you're deciding to live in it, I have unlimited power in the trunk. Obviously, you still have to go to a supercharger to power like the HVAC and stuff, but it's very cheap if you go at certain hours, right? You can make your own little climate bubble pod. You just have to, obviously you go to Planet Fitness or something to take a shower. But if you're living in a climate controlled bubble, most likely you're not going to get that sweaty. That's really it. I'm just kind of ruminating in my head, just different ideas, and I'll put more videos up if I do. Sorry about that. I got a phone call coming in and I had to take it. So anyway, I'm just going to conclude the video. I think Tesla, when you think about it, makes a very good off-grid vehicle. When you first say it to somebody, hey, Tesla and off-grid don't really seem to go together, because everybody thinks about superchargers or they think that it constantly has to be connected, and you'd only want gas because you can bring cans of gas with you and stuff. But for the urban living, I think a Tesla makes absolute sense. It's extremely cheap, and there's even superchargers now way out in the boonies, like way out in like Hagerstown and Cumberland and Maryland, like way out in the mountains. They got superchargers out there now. It's not like you're out in the middle of nowhere anymore. So I think if things keep going the way they're going, as far as costs and cost of living, you're going to see a whole lot more people adopting different types of living styles. And I highly think that once people figure out the capabilities of a Tesla, it's honestly like life hack. The stuff that this car does for you, it's ridiculous. From driving and climate control, full state-of-the-art security system with cameras all around. You really can't beat it. They're excellent. So that's it. If you guys have any questions or you guys do anything like this yourself, let me know. And look at some of my other videos with the solar and all that. I'm going to make some more on that setup as well so you guys can see. But that's it. Thanks for watching.